I want you to brace yourself right now, because what Elon Musk and DOGE and the Trump administration just discovered, it's going to rattle your feathers a bit. Right here, we're going to hear first Elon Musk announce how much they've been able to reduce the waste and fraud by.
Thanks to your fantastic leadership, this amazing cabinet, and the very talented DOGE team, I'm excited to announce that we anticipate savings in FY26 from reduction of waste and fraud by $150 billion. And I mean, and some of it is just absurd, like people getting unemployment insurance who haven't been born yet. I mean, I think anyone can appreciate whether, I mean, come on, that's just crazy. Some of these things, people ask me, like, well, how are you going to find waste and fraud in the government? I'm like, well, actually, just go in any direction. That's how you find it. It's very common.
That's crazy.
It's, as the military would say, target-rich environment. So I think we're doing a lot of good and excellent collaboration with the cabinet to achieve these savings. And it will actually result in better services for the American people, and that we're going to be spending their tax dollars in a way that is sensible and fair and good.
And your people are fantastic. In fact, hopefully they'll stay around for the long haul. We'd like to keep as many as we can. They're great, smart, sharp, right? Finding things that nobody would have thought of. Very computer savvy.
Yeah. Shout out to Elon Musk and the DOGE administration. But discovering that by next year we can save up to $150 billion, I don't know about you, but as an American, that makes me go, okay, great. In addition to that, there's been talks of getting rid of federal income tax for people who make $150,000 or less. That would be amazing. However, it's still absurd to me that people are up in arms about this whole DOGE scenario. That is what continues to baffle me. Like, people on the left aren't celebrating this at all. In fact, it is the left whom is going against the left right now as it pertains to this.
Check it out, guys. Somebody keyed the crap out of my Tesla, a car I bought 6 years ago in the state of California, because I'm concerned about climate change. Oh, but some amazing resistance fighter keyed the crap out of it, and that's going to do it. Voting didn't work, but, you know, this defiling the car of a fellow liberal, we did it, guys. We got him. Today's our Liberation Day. Go celebrate. Just go celebrate. Woo!
Yeah. They be your own people, man, right? Sensible Dems are waking up to the idiocy of the lunatics who have taken over that party. Welcome to the party of common sense. Common sense has flown. I'm sorry, I'm reading it all together. The response to that was common sense has flown out the window with Democrats a long time ago, bro. Now I have to agree with that. Common sense ain't so common, as we alluded to. And this ain't even a conspiracy. This wouldn't fall under the conspiracy category for conservative or right-wing commentators when we say that right here. Nah, man, you just don't see their values aligning up with their values. Like, I mean, their actions aligning up with their values. It just don't. And right here, look at the delusion that this guy has. He refuses to acknowledge that the current attacks on Tesla and Elon Musk are being driven by unhinged Democrats who despise not only Elon, but also DOGE and Trump. I mean, it stems from TDS.
A bigger protest and revolution, right?
Blowing up.
So
Teslas.
Yeah, there's a lot of violence going on from Democrats.
For somebody who
a lot of violence going on from
Tesla,
Democrats right now.
Scary out there.
No, it's not Democrats. You're pretty quick to label that. I don't.
Wow. Man, shout out to James Klug.
I see
Republicans attacking Teslas.
I wouldn't be surprised. You just can't make statements like that blindly. Sorry. I'm sure there are
Republicans that are anti-Trump and Elon Musk.
I'm sure you can't just make it a statement and therefore it's true. You can't say, well, Teslas are being attacked by Democrats only.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no fact. There's no truth to that.
I think it's pretty obvious that that's the case right now.
No, I think it's obvious that people are losing their jobs. Yeah. People are just losing their jobs because you've got some guy by the name of Musk and they're doing Trump's work.
Yeah. Should the federal government downsize?
Absolutely. We should have a nice, tight audit of a where we spend our tax dollars.
Isn't that happening right now?
No, it's not.
It's not.
Wow. You see, they don't. They actions don't align up with their values, man. It just don't. So you want the government to be audited, but you don't want it to be Elon Musk and Donald Trump that does it. Democrats are literally on tape, on video, asking for birthday presents to be to attack Elon Musk, Tesla, or whatever. And you somehow think that saying the Democrats are attacking Teslas is unhinged. It's not accurate. Moving on. Going back to that meeting today where DOGE uncovered $400 million in unemployment insurance fraud. I ain't gonna lie, this don't piss you off, man.
Unemployment insurance fraud. That trust needs to be whole for the American people. When we need it for who deserves it. That's not what we're seeing. And the numbers that we saw last night, again, exposed by our partners at DOGE at the Department of Labor. Since 2020, over $400 million of payments have gone out already. And when you hear these numbers, apparently in the United States, we have over almost 25,000 people who are over 115 years old who are collecting $59 million that we have sent out to people. Talk about fraudulent behavior. Mr. President, 28,000 people between 1 and 5 years old have collected fraudulent payments at the tune of $254 million has gone out. And lastly, 10,000 people who have not been born yet, 15 years into the future, $69 million, and they haven't even been born yet. In one case, they will be born 129 years from now. The United States government sent them $41,000, and they're not born yet. So, under the Department of Labor, those are the things that we're uncovering. I couldn't be more honored to tell the American people that we're bringing back their dollars, and we're saving them and returning them to the United States Treasury.
I don't know what else to say besides I'm just pissed about it. I mean, I'm supposed to have something compelling to keep the viewers, keep the people going. But no. I'm not really surprised. I'm also just like, this is a complete outrage. $400 million in unemployment fraud with people over 115. Toddlers and unborn individuals collecting benefits is a clear sign of system failure. We need tougher laws and stronger oversight to stop the madness and ensure taxpayer dollars are spent where they are needed most. Yeah, just like the Democrat in the previous video just discovered. But for whatever reason, agree with. But for whatever reason, man, they mad at Elon and not what Elon is discovering. And, DOGE. It would never make sense to me. So, DOGE has uncovered $382 million in fraudulent unemployment insurance claims since 2020. I'm sorry. Since 2020, right? In one bizarre case, an individual with a birth year of 2154 claimed $41,000.
Like Elon said, the minimum impulse.
What? Hold on, man. Turn the volume up. We got to make sure y'all hear this.
Like Elon said, the minimum impulse bid is often $1 billion. So, for example, the $830 million, which was the online survey, that's an enormous amount of money that wouldn't have been found if the DOGE team wasn't working with it, in that case, the Department of Interior. But then taking it one step further, DOGE then publishes these things on our website for maximum transparency. So now the general public, it would have been impossible for the general public to have seen that. Now anyone can just log into doge.gov anytime and see these payments. As they're not yet in real time, they're close, but they'll probably be in real time within the next few weeks.
But the process, it still involves Congress, right?
Talk about
at some level.
Transparency. That's the level of transparency I enjoy right there. Being able to have access to real-time updates of what's going on within the government. Man.
We try to keep Congress as informed as possible, but the law does say that money needs to be spent correctly. It should not be spent fraudulently or wastefully. It's not contrary to Congress to avoid waste and fraud. It is consistent with the law and consistent with Congress. And we've seen actually great support, at least from the Republican side of the House, and occasionally some Democrats too. It's nice to see people cross the aisle once in a while, but usually when they attack DOGE, they never attack any of the specifics. So they'll say what we're doing is somehow unconstitutional or illegal or whatever. We're like, well, which line of the cost savings do you disagree with?
Man, they'll come up with nothing.
And they can't point to any.
Right. And
we list them all on doge.gov and the Doge handle on X. And you'll see just outrageous things, one outrageous thing after another.
Joe Gabbia, besides...
Man, that makes absolutely no sense. 24,000 individuals over 115 years old claim $59 million in benefits, y'all. 28,000 children aged 1 to 5 claim $254 million in benefits. 9,700 people with birth dates more than 15 years in the future claim $69 million in benefits. You literally, as it reads, can't make this up. People need to go to jail.
Absolutely. I'm writing to the White House to demand who knew in advance that the president was going to once again flip-flop on tariffs.
This is him now creating a new narrative. Remember, this is the same hoax guy.
And are people cashing in? There is just all too much opportunity for people in the White House and the administration to be insider trading.
This is what pisses me off, because what they're doing is taking a claim. Well, first of all, they accused the Republicans of doing what they're doing all the time, first of all. But what they're also doing is blurring the lines for the people. Seriously, they know that people who don't do research or whatever, who look past the Republicans who have made the claims of like the Nancy Pelosi's with the insider trading, and now they trying to frame it as now they trying to frame this as this is corruption from the Republican side of things. Just like they are trying to say that people are regretting voting for Donald Trump just because they see this whole wave of people literally leaving the Democrat plantation and making videos about it. So they're trying to recreate that. 21% ain't high enough. It's low enough. I would say that. It ain't high enough, but it's low enough. Look at Hakeem Jeffries right here. Now tell me this ain't embarrassing.
Trump promised that he would lower costs, in fact, on day one. But what we've seen under his reckless leadership is that costs aren't going down in America. They're going up. Inflation is going up.
Breaking moments ago, brand new numbers showing inflation fell last month, much better than expected.
So this was actually a drop of 0.1%, negative 0.1%. That's the first time we've seen that since COVID. Year over year, the annual inflation rate was at 2.4%. This was also better than expected and a 6-month low, moving in the right direction.
Trump promised.
What a loser. MJ Truth Ultra says, let's see, Planet of Meme says, that's what you get when you order Obama from Temu and end up with no one does the side by sides better than you. Amen to that. You know that Hakeem Jeffries' doom and gloom tariff predictions look pretty shaky now with inflation cooling to 2.4% annually. Love how you always bring the receipts with the side-by-sides. Side-by-sides are definitely key out here. Now, we're going to end this all with Donald Trump having the final say-so when they talking about the tariffs and the Schumers and the Pelosi's.
Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, they've been talking about tariffs for decades. How come when these Democrats...
I see that y'all got some audio issues. I got something for that. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? DJ Blitz.
Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, they've been talking about tariffs for decades. How come when these Democrat elites want tariffs, everything's hunky-dory, but when President Trump wants tariffs, all hell breaks loose? Do you see this double standard?
I love this guy. Whoever the hell that is. That's really nice. I appreciate that question. No, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, everybody knew you had to do it, but they never had the guts to do it. It does take guts. It even takes guts for our country to go through it. That's why I say be cool. They were saying about, see, just be cool. It's going to work out. It's going to work out, and it's working out. I can tell you, working out maybe faster than I thought. But I said it's going to take a little conditioning. It's a transition to. It's really, I think it's a transition to greatness. It's going to be greatness. Our country is going to be, there'll be nothing like it. And people investing in our country, they're going to do better than they've ever done before.
Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi.
I know I didn't go deep into the tariff conversation. Super heavy. However, we got another video that might, definitely will dive into it super heavy, but these Democrats outraged for tariffs and all that. Come on now. We don't believe you. You know why? Because we have you on video, literally 100% agreeing with what Donald Trump is doing. You guys, please, go check on somebody today. You can quite literally be saving their life. I'm sorry. And yourself. Yeah. In addition to that, thank y'all for the like, comments, and shares, man. It's truly greatly appreciated.